What's up, everybody? My name is Courtney, and I am coming at you from Buffalo, New York, where it's currently 15 degrees and the Buffalo Bills missed the playoffs again. Before I get started, I just want to send a huge shout out to Cleo for allowing me to take over the Snapchat today. This is a huge opportunity, and I love what you're doing, so thank you for that. I also want to shout out real quick Jolo2TV from yesterday. Like, he had a really dope takeover. It's probably the only one that I actually watched from beginning to end. Like I said, my name is Courtney. I am 24 years old, born and raised in Buffalo, New York. I attend college here for media production. I am a retired basketball player, former track star, and I kind of own my own business or something like that. The name of my business is Young and Ambitious. We are a brand that promotes and supports young people doing positive things in all aspects. Everything from music to entrepreneur efforts, community outreach, athletics, anything positive we support. So with the brand, I do a lot of events, I do a lot of stuff online, but our main thing is our print publication, actual magazine called Young and Ambitious Magazine. We also have these dope shirts, like the one that I am currently rocking right now, just says Young and Ambitious. Have about 2 other designs online. I also work full-time. I work in retail. This is the time of year where we do inventory, so I literally just got off work about 10 minutes ago. So I am going to go in the house. I'm going to take a nap for like 2 hours, and then I'm gonna come back and talk to you guys about what we have planned for the day. But before I do that, I'm going to post all of my social medias, the next few snaps. Go blow those up. Get them numbers up for me, all right? Let's go, let's go, let's go. If you guys have any questions for me about myself, about the magazine, or anything like that, send them right now, and I will answer them as soon as I wake up. Alright guys, I'm back. As you can see, I changed into another one of my Young and Ambitious shirts right here. And I got a little bit planned for today. So I'm going to be filming an interview today with a local rapper here from Buffalo. I'm going to show you like a behind the scenes about how I do that. I'm also going to be filming a Black History video that will be up in February for Black History Month. And lastly, I'll be showing you the final editing touches of a video that I'm going to be posting today for my first interview series of the year called Creative Masterminds. Before I do that though, I'm going to answer a couple of the questions that you guys sent me. So yeah, let's get into that real quick. So Jolo2TV from yesterday asks, what is the ultimate final goal for my company? Basically, I just want Young and Ambitious to be like the ultimate platform for supporting and promoting the positive things that young people do. You never really hear about the positive things that young people do in the media, so I kind of started this as a way to showcase the positive from this generation. Devo8 asks, how did I start my business and what advice do I have for people that want to start a business of their own? Basically, I kind of just did it. I started about 3.5 years ago with a group of friends that I go to college with. We just brainstormed some ideas and thought about people that we know that we could feature to start off with, and we came up with the name and kind of the concept, and yeah. Originally, it started off as just a blog, but in 2014, I decided to have a print publication as well as the online site. And what advice do I have? Just go for it, honestly. Don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today. Start your own business, be your own boss. For real. If it's something that you're seriously passionate about, do it, do your research, just be prepared for the ups and downs that having a business can be. Roxy_star18 said, it's 15 degrees in Maryland too. Yo, it's cold. And she asked how old I am. I am 24. Shay.34, I think it is, said her sister goes to University of Buffalo and she runs track. Shout outs to her. I don't go to UB, I go to Buffalo State College. I'm going to show you guys my website real quick. The web address is www.theyoungandambitious.com, so go check that out. First thing that pops up when you log on, you can sign up for our email newsletter right there. So go to the website and sign up for the newsletter. And this is the home page. Kind of got a little bit of the newest stuff on there, as well as some of my favorite pieces that are online as well. Real quick, I'm going to show you some of my favorite stuff that's on the website, and I'm also going to show you some of the things that I am promoting heavily right now on social media. First thing is Music Spotlight. New Music Monday is something that I'm trying to kick off in February. So if you do music, hit up the website and submit your piece. Like I said, it's all about promoting young people doing positive things. So if you have some music that you want people to hear, yeah, go to the website, submit your music, and maybe you'll be featured. Second thing is our merchandise. All right, like I said, I have these shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies and all that. It's all available for you to order on the website. The Run DMC inspired pullover. You got the statement tee, men's and women's, the Run DMC inspired t-shirt as well, plus the print magazines. For those of you that want to order shirts, I got a couple inboxes about that. You can do so on the website, and I also have a special code for you guys that'll give you 15% off all your orders. One of my favorite sections on the magazine is the Game Changer section of the website, basically just showing some of the incredible things that young people are doing. Here you have Xandra. She started her own line of beauty products when she was 9. She's currently 16, and her products are in over 150 stores across the country. Here you have Austin Herrick. He ran for the Buffalo Board of Education, School Board of Education, at the age of 18 years old. He didn't win, but he made a huge impact. Right here is one of my favorites. This is my friend Justin Juju Hawkins. He is a barber for the Buffalo Bills, and he has a clothing line called Product of My Environment. We also talk about some lifestyle stuff and current issues. We talked about the Flint water crisis, bullying, the impact of social media, and stuff like that. And one of my last favorite pages is the photo gallery. It has a lot of pictures from events that I've done, and also people that have Young and Ambitious t-shirts. Every year I do a school supply drive. Last year we raised over $1,000 and provided 30 kids with brand new school supplies for the new year. This is my fan wall. This is a lot of the people that have Young and Ambitious shirts and hoodies and stuff. I gotta add some more pictures to this because that's not even all of them. And we do volunteer work. We've gone to Habitat for Humanity and helped out. We built a house on the west side of Buffalo. Amber Woodson said that we need to collaborate. Definitely, if anybody wants to collab, they want to interview, be featured in the magazine, hit me up, email address right. Like I said, we are a print magazine, so here are some of the magazines that have come out thus far. New one coming out in 2 weeks. OJ Barker on this one, I call him the modern Renaissance man. Like, he has a clothing line, he does a lot of community service, he's just all around dope guy. This is Marquel J. This is who I will be interviewing in a couple hours. This is some pieces from Product of My Environment clothing line. This is Launch Party Recap from 2000. This right here is Twan Slaughter. She started a semi-pro men's basketball team here in Buffalo, New York called the Buffalo 716ers. They're pretty dope. Check them out. Got more from Mr. Jeffries in here. He'll be here in a couple hours. Jug Talk Podcast. A couple of my friends started this, so go check them out. Jug Talk. This was an article about the Flint water crisis. This is still something that's going on right now. So if you go to the website, there's links to how you can help these people get clean water in Flint. This is actually my cousin, Kayla. She did a service trip to Jamaica with her college. So yeah, we talked about that and what she learned from that experience. This was my Artist of the Month. We also spotlight artists. So if you do art of any kind, hit me up so you can get featured as well. This came out right before school. This was tips for successful note-taking. So yeah, and these are Habitat for Humanity pictures. Another one of my friends, a Buffalo rapper, his name is Yachi B. Check him out. His links is right there. Feature him as the music spotlight. And then we have more about Xandra and her company. We have an article about bullying, putting it into that, and then the wonderful world of social media. Skylar Moon said ball is life. Yes, my number was 33 all through high school, and she asked what position I played. I was a forward. A small fact for you guys, Buffalo has one of the biggest Gus Mackers in the country. I won first place. I retired after that. Just can't do it no more. I used my backdrop at my grandmother's house a few weeks ago for some pictures that I took, and I left it there. So I'm going to go pick that up, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to start some filming. In the meantime, though, make sure you guys go add me on Snapchat at Court_2times and follow the Young and Ambitious Magazine Instagram page as well. Center Scale 14 asks, how far have I gotten with my business? And I say the growth has been pretty good so far. I mean, I started doing interviews in my hometown, but over the summer I actually traveled to Atlanta and did 2 interviews there. I've done an interview in DC as well. Like I said, I do my school supply drive. The first year I only had about $500 in donations. Last year, being the 3rd year, I had over 1,000, so that's great too. And I have a lot of people supporting online with purchasing merchandise and actually looking at the publication. I've been asked to speak about entrepreneurship, so the growth is good. Keith TV asked, am I in any orgs at Buff State? No, I am not, because I'm only part-time, but I still be around campus sometimes.
I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're breaking up the pocket. Keep up. Let me break it down like 24 karat. What's that sound? Chunky. Looking for them girls with the big old hoops. Got chopped it down and get strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like.
So I was just asked by my brother Mike. Hi Mike. Is there anybody that inspires me to do what I'm doing, or what inspires me? Honestly, my inspiration comes from watching other people succeed. Like, my whole mindset is, if you can do it, I can do it. Beyonce got the same 24 hours in a day I got. So Byron Z17 asks what events I ran in high school. I did the 4x4, the 8, 4x8, the 1500, and the 3000. And then I triple jumped and high jumped also. Too Poetic asked what my favorite basketball team is and how much money I make off my business. I don't have a favorite team. I just hate the Lakers. Sorry, Lakers fans. And as far as how much do I make, I don't make a lot, but I make enough. I don't pay for everything out of pocket because profits pay for that. You can see I got the screen set up behind me. We are getting ready to film the first interview. We're going to be snapping as we go, so tune in. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Court_2times. Follow the magazine at Young and Ambitious Magazine. Also, we do have a Twitter. It's Young Ambitious #2.
Myself as like a conscious rapper, so I talk about like social issues and basically
Talk about performing. Like, how many performances have you done?
I don't know how many performances I did off bat, but I've been asking me to perform. But my favorite one was in February when I was at school and I did a cipher, and that was one of the most memorable. I actually did a couple of music videos, but I only have one out right now, which is on Twitter and my Facebook page.
Your album that you're working on now.
Alright, so the album that I'm working on right now is actually called Franks, which is a nickname that I gave myself a couple years ago. mixtape last year. The anniversary was actually on January 6th, which was called the CN3 tape, which was basically a mixtape that I dedicated to like I literally recorded like 6 songs in one day and just threw it out there. And then I've also, during the summertime,
your favorite genre of music?
Obviously, my favorite genre of music would be hip hop.
Okay.
My favorite artist would be, well, my favorite artist of all time would be Common. I know it's like one of those names that you would never think of, but it would definitely be the 90s. Like, that was just like hardcore, just gritty, and just so much natural talent.
Why?
That's definitely my favorite song, because for him to be like relevant, well, for him to be,
Would you say, or like talk about the differences that you see from music from like the 90s, where you got like pop from like the 90s to now?
I would say, like, from my observations, I would say from the 90s you had like those rappers who were talking about like the, and fast forward to the 2010s, like people already have what those people in the 90s were rapping about, and then like follow me on Twitter and Instagram at markhill_J16, and then on Snapchat markhill.J16. People can find my music at soundcloud.com/markhill_J16.
So the real Whitney just asked, am I planning again to travel for work? Absolutely, I'm always down. I'm actually looking to go to New York this summer to do some interviews. So I just wrapped up my interview with Markel J. It's going to be part of our musical encounters series on Young and Ambitious, coming out in February. Ready? In 2003, I became the first U.S. female billionaire. Who am I? So I just dropped off a couple of my friends. I really appreciate them coming, tagging along today and helping me film. But real quick, I'm gonna answer a couple more questions that I just got. I forgot your @name, but I was asked what kind of camera do I use. I use a Canon T3i, and I have just the basic shotgun mic on top of it. I recently just got my Mac, so before that, for video editing, I used to use Sony Vegas Movie Studio. Now I, of course, use iMovie. He also asked, how do I deal with discouragement? Not gonna lie, that is very difficult to deal with. It's very hard when you have a business, when you don't get the support from people that you expect to support you. I've been doing this for about 3 years now, and every year I make my efforts a little bit bigger, and it still baffles me that I have family and friends that be like, oh, I didn't know you had a business. But honestly, when I do get discouraged, I kind of just remember why I'm doing this and who I'm trying to help by doing this, and that keeps me going. It gets easier to ignore the discouragement when it's something that you really are passionate about. Like, I'm passionate about supporting other people, so it makes it easy to do it. A lot of people keep asking, how do you do a takeover on this page? All you have to do is email Cleo, and I think the email is SlickLivingTV@gmail.com. Somebody asked why I wanted to do a takeover on this Snapchat profile. Number one, this page has a huge reach, so I wanted to obviously promote my brand and get my brand's name out there. And number two, I watched a lot of the takeovers, and there's a lot of amazing talent in this generation, so I wanted to kind of connect with all those people and feature them. So, like I said, Young and Ambitious promotes young people doing positive things: music, art, business, clothing lines, community service, all that. So if you are looking to collab, if you want to write, if you want to have an interview done for you, hit me up and we can work something out right here. Also, don't forget, you can purchase your Young and Ambitious hoodies and tees and magazines on my website, www.theyoungandambitious.com. I do have a coupon code for 15% off of your purchase. Just go to the website and use the code SlickLivingFans. Real quick, I want to shout out May Day 24. I watched her Takeover over here maybe about 2 weeks ago or so. She has a PR company. She does management and has a blog. We connected, and she'll be advertising in the next issue of Young and Ambitious magazine. So if you have a brand, a company or whatever, and you need advertising, hit me up. We are doing advertising specials for $25. Alright, I just had to change my shirt again real quick because I'm about to film something else. But Jamie Alexis 123 asks, what is my biggest goal for this year? I'm going to go with consistency. This year I plan to consistently put out content all year and make sure I'm doing the best I can possibly do. That's why I've been working doing all these interviews and web series, so I will constantly have content to pump on social media and on my website as well. Josie 420 Gambler asks, how messy does my room get? The answer is very, very messy. I'm always on the go, so I'm always just kind of like throwing stuff around. But this is the first time that I actually filmed in my house, so yeah, putting that light and kickback together, it's a mess. Okay, Jamie Alexis also asked, who's the favorite person that I've interviewed? I would have to say, wait for the next snap. It will be a toss-up between Xandra Cunningham, who was the 16-year-old girl that started her brand of skincare products when she was 9 years old. I first interviewed her maybe 3 years ago when I first started the print magazine, and to see her progression till now, like, she inspires me, and she's only 16. And the second one would be Brandon and Jordan Iverson, who own Young Mogul's brand, the clothing line from Atlanta, Georgia. They're both 18 years old, they're freshmen in college, and they have been running businesses together since they were 9. They're also authors, and they were featured on the Steve Harvey Show. Alright, I had to be back at work tonight for inventory again at 10:30, so I'm going to go and try and film this piece real quick, edit it, and have it online before I go to work. Jamie Alexis asks, what is my dream interview? Honestly, I don't have one, or maybe I've just never thought about it, but I would love to be able to do this full time. Kaja's the name, I hope I'm not saying that wrong, asks, what's the age limit? I really don't have one. Just hit me up with what you have and we'll go from there. Josie 420 Gambler asks, would I ever dye my hair a really bright color? I have done that. About a year ago, I had like a really short pixie, like Halle Berry-ish type haircut, and I am now letting all of my hair grow back out except for my sides. I have done red, like bright fire engine red, and under here my hair is actually purple, but you just can't see it. Shout out to everybody that said they love the concept of the magazine, they love and support what I'm doing. I really, really appreciate that. Make sure you go follow the page on Instagram. So I just finished editing the video. I am waiting for it to publish. While I do that, I'm going to clean up and respond to some of your last minute questions. Alright, so unfortunately my video will not load. So I'm going to have my brother keep trying it while I'm at work, and maybe I'll be able to give you guys the link before I go. If for some reason I can't get you guys the link, it will be posted on my social medias in the morning, so make sure you guys are following me so you can watch that video. Jolo2TV asked me what kind of lighting setup do I use. Couldn't tell you the technicalities of it. I knew I wanted a backdrop for videos that I do, and I needed some light, so I found something on Amazon and asked for it for Christmas. It was like $120 on Amazon. It came with the poles, the stands, green screen, a white backdrop, a black backdrop, and 2 lamp lights. You can kind of get a view of it in my snaps from earlier when I was shooting with Markel, but I only used one light in that setup because the lights are extremely bright. Again, shout out to everybody that said they appreciated what I was doing and they liked my story and liked with Young and Ambitious. I really, really appreciate that. Alright, so since I'm currently at work, if you guys added me on my personal snap, I will add you back tomorrow when I log back in. And I did go back and follow most people on the Young and Ambitious Instagram and on my personal Instagram as well. Alright, before I check out of here, I just want to thank everybody that watched, everybody that followed, everybody that asked the questions. Y'all the real MVP, man. Unfortunately, YouTube will not let me be great tonight, so if you do follow me, I will post those links to the video that I edited tonight, alright? Also, shout out to Tiffany Markel and Kayla for helping me out today, and then shout out to Michael, Nigel, my mom and dad, my brother for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at Court_2times. Follow Young and Ambitious Magazine at Young and Ambitious Magazine on Instagram. And make sure you guys go check out the website at www.theyoungandambitious.com. If you know anybody that I should feature, hit me up.